everybody, I hope you're having a nice day. I'm here to review the Bettine dress today. So let me give you a whirl. Here it is. Now I know this is not in the fabric that I said it, but I'm going to explain that to you. So let's just look at the dress first. So pockets like here. I'll turn around so you can see the back. Got a bit of a static thing going on there. So yeah, I did the pocket version. And I just did a very simple, I didn't do a turn up, I just did a very simple hem, but I kept the hem nice and wide, both on the sleeve and also on the hem. And then we've got the nice scoop neck, and it is elasticated, but I find it more flattering if I wear it with a belt. So, ta-da! Okay, so I am sorry that I didn't make it out of my lovely fabric, which is actually on the table here. So it was this fabric from Till the Sun Goes Down, which, by the way, I had a lovely email from the lady who runs it to tell me that it's not silk, it's viscose. So this is viscose, one of the few fabrics that she sells that's viscose, I think, but don't quote me on that. And also it's cheaper than I said, it's actually £16.80 I think, or around that. So yes, cheaper, not such an indulgence. So I obviously remembered it more expensive than it was. But I decided not to make it out of that because I just felt like that fabric actually wasn't right for this dress. And I think it was to do with the weight. I felt like the weight, it's not going to, because it's quite, the skirt is not tight, but it's the shape of it. I felt like it just needed a little bit more structure. It does need drape, but it does need structure, and I just felt like that wouldn't be great. And also the pockets, you know, they're going to take quite a lot of strain, and I was just worried that that fabric was too delicate. So I'm going to probably make a shift dress out of that, and I'm going to show you guys that. So I'll probably add it to the makes next month, so you can see it made up, because I'm sure you were looking forward to seeing it made up, so I'm really sorry. But I just didn't want to waste it. It was such a lovely fabric, and I just thought it's not quite right. And I decided to make one of these because I wanted first just to check the fit to make sure that I was, you know, before I did cut up that fabric, so which is why I chose this. But then I was like, this fabric is perfect for the Bettine. It just really is a great print, and it's also just the really perfect weight. It's like a medium weight peach skin, which is really perfect. So this you can get in our shop. We'll pop the link below. But yes, what did I think of the Bettine? So I absolutely love this detail, which I think you guys know because I copied the kind of stitching of the facing for that top that I made in my March makes. So really keen on that, and I think it's just nice how it just sits flat and there's no hand stitching, so that's nice and easy. I wondered if I could maybe have scooped it out a little bit more. I think that might have suited me a bit more, to have slightly less of the sort of square round neck, but a little bit deeper and a bit of a deeper curve. The length, I didn't need to do anything, I just basically left it as it was, so that's cool. I think it's a little bit hippy here. There's quite a lot of shape on the hip. There's sort of an roundness to the hip to this, and you can see it on the pattern. So if you're not hippy, you might want to shave some of that shaping off, because it does make your hips look a bit wider at that point. I think I didn't notice it at first because of the pockets, but after sort of, this is the second time I put it on after I made it. I think I was just looking in the mirror before I started filming, and I thought, actually, yeah, I could do with shaving that off, so I'm going to do that because I think that'll be more flattering. And I love the pockets. So nice to have a day dress like this with pockets. It's great, and they're really big pockets. I'm wearing it with a belt because I'm going to take the belt off, because I think that it is much more flattering on me with a belt. It's very, I know the style of it, it's meant to bag like this. I guess it's meant to be like that, so it bags. But for me then, I just feel like I look wider in the middle, through the middle. So if I pull it down, it doesn't look quite right. It feels then too long, because my natural waist is up here, and that's very rare for me to find something that feels too long in the waist, because I'm long in the waist. But it doesn't sit right. So if I put a belt on, then I don't have the bagginess at the top. You can see my waist better, and I just find it more flattering. So it's cute, the bagginess, but I just think on me it just doesn't suit me. It's not as flattering. So what I could have done, and if I make another one, I will shorten the waist of the top just so that there's less fabric and I can just have it flatter so that it's not got the bagginess, and then I don't need to wear a belt with it. So that's only just one thing to think about. If you're used to seeing your silhouette where you really sort of go in, you're nipped in at the waist, it can do that, but you need to get rid of some of the length in the top so that it doesn't bag, that sort of nip you in and then bag over that nipped in area, if that makes sense. But apart from that, there was no fitting issues. It's really simple. I mean, there's no darts or anything. All the darts are moved into the gathered waist, I assume. So it's loose fitting at the top, so that makes it easy fit wise for there. Just the shaping of the skirt is quite rounded and hippie. That's the only thing that I'd sort of say to be careful of. But you know, if you find that you often have your hips are slightly curvy at the sides. Mine are flat here, but I've got a bum that sticks out, so sometimes I can get away with patterns that are shaped like that because my bum fills that space in, but the side seams were just a little bit too curved for me, and because I'm flat there, then it just looks funny. What size did I make? I made a 3. That's right, yes, I made a 3. Even though my hip is bigger than 37 inches, but I think I worked out that with ease it would be fine. So yeah, size number 3. But yeah. And how long did it take me? It took me about 4 hours. It's quite a quick make, which is quite nice to have a dress in 4 hours. And I love that you don't have to insert a sleeve, so that's great. You can put a little tab on these, so I decided not to because I wanted a simple work dress. But if you were making something a bit more casual, then you could put a tab on it. I was first going to make this out of a cotton, and I'm so glad I didn't, because I think in a cotton, if it was a very, very soft drapey cotton, so like a tarn or lawn, then that would maybe perhaps work. But I really think the best fabric is a drapey fabric. So a rayon that isn't too thin, that's got enough body to it, a peach skin like this one, again, it's not too thin. And a crepe, all sorts of crepes. So our luxury crepes would be perfect for this actually, because they're perfect weights, they're sort of drapey, but there's also some structure to it and body to the fabric. So yes, I think it's a thumbs up. I'm not sure how many of these I'll make, because I like it a lot, and I'll wear it a lot with cardies, but I think that it's quite similar to my shift dress, and I've got loads of shift dresses and I absolutely love that, and I think that silhouette is a bit more flattering on me. So but I definitely would give it a thumbs up. It's a really good pattern, and the instructions, as always, are beautifully clear. Tilly's always so brilliant at that, and I love how her branding just goes through this. She's amazing. Tilly, you nail branding, it's great. Like, I love how even her nails will go with her branding. Yeah, lovely clear pictures, really easy to follow. Perfect beginner project for a beginner dress. This is a really good one. So yes, thumbs up. So that is the end of my review. I don't think I have anything else to say. I am going to make something in that lovely Till the Sun Goes Down fabric, which is called Jazz, because it's just gorgeous. But yeah, I'm just not sure yet. I don't know even if a shift dress is right for it. I can't make a decision. I'm finding it very hard. If anyone has any comments or recommendations of what pattern I should use, I think I've got 2 meters there. Please let me know in the comments, because I'm feeling a little bit stumped with what I should do with it. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you all are going to have a lovely day, or a lovely evening and a nice weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye!